What's good, YouTube? This is Just Divine here with another tutorial. I know it's been a minute since my last upload. No tutorials have been coming because, YouTube has been, man, I tell you, it's been heavily saturated and inundated with, I wouldn't say that some of the information isn't useful, but for the most part, it's a lot of repetitive information that's being put out. A lot of the content is it's the same thing over and over again. And I said to myself that I wasn't going to up another video and follow the trend, how to do this type of beat and this and that and yada yada yada. So I think today I have something that will be very useful. I'm going to call this the Super Trap Producer. The Super Trap Producer cheat sheet. Yeah, I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna say, well, the next Super Trap Producer, because it all depends on how you take it and how you use it, and make it your own. So the first thing I want to get into is scale. Now, scale, for those that don't know music theory, yes, logic. Well, let me get into a backstory. Those that know me know that I came from FL Studio. FL Studio has a function on there called ghost notes, and those ghost notes kind of help you with, drawing out your notes. And yes, Logic does have, scale quantization, but I'm a visual learner, and I know a lot of people may also well be visual learners. So even if I was to lock this in, you can't physically see what scale you're in or what notes are within that scale. So here I'm gonna show you. So we're just gonna start on any key, and we're gonna start on C. So that's our root note. So we're gonna go half, whole. I'm sorry, whole half, whole, half, whole. That is our scale for a C minor. So we're going to copy that. But there's an easier way to achieve this. So what you first need to do is you need to identify the A key. And your A key is, if you start at C, go back, B, A. So you go to A. Boom. And all you're doing is drawing in every white note. So that's our 7 keys. Now all I gotta do is take that. Boom. Easy. So it's no memorization that you have to, like other information that's being put out where you have to, count. If you don't feel like counting, all you gotta do is identify your A and just simply draw your notes in. As you see, check it. Everything lines up. So that's our first scale. Now the next scale we're gonna cover is the scale that's that originated from what's his name? Trap producer that everybody was trying to emulate. Now everybody's trying to emulate the new guy now. What's his name? Lex Luger. Lex Luger was the one that originated this scale. Now, TM88 and Southside, they pretty much use the scale now. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to identify our A, which is our root, and we're going to draw in every white note. So in this scale, 7 keys. And all you're going to do is your second key, you're going to drop that down. And here's what it would sound like. You know, his hits were. Now this wouldn't be the sound that he would be using. It would be like a horn. It'll be like a brass stab or something like that. You can, you know, you get the message in which that I'm trying to relay. And really, all Southside. I'm not gonna say all because there's more to it that he does. And this is not in any way taken away from anything that he's done. I mean, the freaking dude is freaking genius. How he manipulates these sounds and how he's freaking genius at what he does. But it's rather simple. So he'll take a random he'll just start he'll take a random sound and then sporadically just start drawing notes in. So I took this up to what's this, F sharp to G sharp minor. So we could check, drag, notice every note is within that scale. And so all you're really doing is transposing the notes. So what he'll do is he'll start off a beat and just start drawing in random notes. He'll pick a random sound, and then once he finds a pattern that he likes, he'll find a pattern. And in FL Studio, when you pull up it's like a key. You push the key, and that pretty much transposes your notes to the root note. But since this is Logic, we got to manually do it. So you find a key that you actually like. This tempo ain't really hitting for nothing. Let me speed it up. Now this is what he'll do. For instance, like he'll find the key that he wants, and then eventually he'll find the tempo that he wants to use. Then once he finds the tempo that he uses, you know what? This still isn't enough. Like this ain't working. Let me throw on gross beat. Oh, I forgot. This is Logic. We don't have gross beat, so there's an alternative that you could use. You could use this plugin called M Rhythmizer. It pretty much does the same exact thing. It doesn't come with as many presets like gross beat does, but it does come with some presets. So I'm gonna set this to half speed, and this is one of the things that he'll do. He'll take the sound. This ain't enough. Let me throw gross beat on. And this is not an exact. This is kind of like just what he does. So if you were to take this same process and implement it into your own workflow, just imagine how your sound may be. Make it your own. You don't have to try to do exactly what he does, but what he does is he just randomly draws in within the scale. Here's the third. Is it the third? So I gave you the first, the second. The first was the minor. The second was Southside. Now the third scale is the Metro Boomin scale that he uses. I don't know the name of it. I'm just calling it the Metro Boomin scale. So we're going to find our A. We're going to draw in our notes as usual, 7 notes. But instead, this time, we're not going to drop down the second note. We're going to take the last note, which is the 7th, and we're going to raise it. We're going to raise it by 1. And unlike Southside and all them other guys where they go What he'll do is, his bass line will be I'm sorry, I used a poor example, but he'll use like a synthesized sound, and it'll kind of give it that spooky sound. So rather than going up in energy, he'll be going down in energy. So he'll start on, well, in this case, since our root note is A, and he'll go down by one note. Now, what I like doing is, I don't know what this is. I like combining all three. And again, this may be something that's already out there, but this is something that I just came across, and it's been working well for me. And so that's the reason why the next super trap producer, perhaps somebody may take this scale and run off with it. Hopefully it's you, if not me. So I like combining the three. So what I'll do is, start at find our A. So we got our 7 notes before we get back to our root note, which is A. I'll copy. This is now taken from a minor to what I call the Southside scale, adding that note, which is the Lydian scale, and this other scale, I'm not sure what the name of, the one that I call the Metro Boomin scale. Take that, and you're gonna copy that. So now I can copy this. Now let's look what we got. Now let's check. No, I first got to put this in. What note is this in? It's in D sharp. Now let's check. No, I'm sorry, not D sharp, just D. Boom! Look at that. We're in key. Everything is in key. Now this is what this sound like. It kind of gives it that, like a retro. I mean, aside from the sound that I use, I just pretty much use a regular piano, and I threw this plugin called That Thing, a preset that I put on it. It kind of changed the sound up a little bit. Hey. And you hear that. All you need now is a crazy 808 over top of that. Something not too, because the beat is already, I mean, the melody is already catchy. In my opinion. This is, to me, it sounds good, so to me it is good. I live by that. If it sounds good, it is good. As you should. Again, because this is your form of expression. Nobody can tell you, I mean, don't get me wrong. There is some stuff out there that just don't really, is not pleasing to the ear, but you get what I'm saying. Only thing you really need to do now is add an 808 onto it, and if you want to, throw a gross M rhythmizer on it, or if you want to put some effectrix on it, or some other type of glitchy. Oh, you also got glitch 2. which is, you know, something that they use to kind of give their sound, you know, a different, you know, a different dynamic to it. And I'm not gonna say what they do is not easy. I mean, but in a sense, it is easy because it's like a lot of it is like winging it, and it just happened to sound good. It sounds good because everything is, you know, within key. So I'm gonna wrap this tutorial up. I hope that you know, I was able to impart something on you, that you're able to take this and add this to your workflow, that you improve. Feel free to share this video. You know, this is how we build this community. You know, because Logic right now, it's a lot that we lacking. The FL Studio right now is definitely winning, and I so can't wait until they've been in the, I think they've been in the alpha stage for the development for FL Studio for almost like a year now or so. So probably longer than that. I'm just, you know, right now I'm just kind of like rambling on and on. So I'm gonna just go ahead and end this video. But please like, share, subscribe. Feel free to check out any of my other videos. Hopefully, I got a few other things that I use to implement in my workflow that kind of help me, and I'll continue to put this information out. So yeah, that's it. All right, peace.